Do your underarms feel sticky, or yeah, or they just adhere a little bit too much? Um, did you just have a shower and you can't explain why your underarms feel this way? Well, then you need baby powder. That's the solution to your problem. Baby powder, or I think it's just talc, or actually baby powder. All it is it's cornstarch. That's that's like the main ingredient of baby powder is cornstarch, and so you just starch up your underarms, and then they just kind of naturally they just become it forms as a kind of a lubricant in a way, but one that doesn't feel wet. It feels dry, and I had a I have an instructor once, a guy named by Thomas Keller. And one thing I learned about him is that, and this is a result of having worked with him in a .com, is that that after a shower, what he would do is he'd dry down and then he'd just slap baby powder all over himself. And I was just like, you're not a baby. Why are you using baby powder? And he says, you will not realize how good this feels once you've done it. Once you do it every time and I think it was probably something he learned from his wife or somebody. But he developed this perspective. He said that um, I have certain I have certain needs that are higher. I have certain needs that certain food tastes good to me. I'm gonna have that. I'm going to have certain experiences. He said too much of anything is a bad thing, and these are all the things that I can learn from him. But after a shower, his big thing is just slapping on the baby powder just all over, and it wasn't. I think ladies know this well, and they baby powder themselves after they've taken a shower, and I just never think to get baby powder. That's like not on my list, but I know baby powder is the solution to this problem. And it's also the same problem as like if you have stickiness or wetness, in the privates, um, baby powder. Baby powder is the solution because also because I guess it's cornstarch. It also sucks up the water, and so of cornstarch. It's used in everything. It's the primary ingredient to. I was talking about something the other day that cornstarch is used in, or is like mainly what it is in the food is cornstarch. Darn it. It'll come to me in a second, but well, obvious ones are just there's you can use cornstarch in Hawaii to make the gooey stuff that people get that kids get. They're in these little containers, and then they take it out, and it's like this gelatinous glue. That stuff, you know that they'll take it and they'll let it ooze through their hands and stuff. That's basically just cornstarch and water. If you've ever seen these YouTube videos where they'll take a speaker and then they'll put the stuff on the speaker, and the speaker's like making this noise, and it forms these little um, changing little structures of stuff on them. That's cornstarch, cornstarch and water. That's what that is. And where is it that they use cornstarch and water? Uh, it's like breading, I guess. Um, but it's one of those things that I guess you use, and then it solves a lot of problems. Probably like the way baby powder is, but I don't think you want to eat baby powder because I think it's just talc and cornstarch and some other stuff. Anyhow, but that's the solution to your sticky underarm feeling and I'm going to solve that problem because I don't have baby powder. I'm going to solve it with Vaseline. It's gonna make it really lubricated, but it's probably not going to solve the problem. It won't feel as good as it does whenever you use baby powder. So